us youth, the idea of, when we talk about career again, this is all about career empowerment. When we talk about career, we always talk about future ready before this, right? Being future ready. But no one is ready for this kind of thing.
I think the single biggest advantage we have is we are God conscious. And in times of difficulty and big challenges, right, this is the time where you double down and you draw on God's guidance and His wisdom, because it's something that none of us, the smartest people, we cannot imagine a thing like this that happened in Wuhan could change the world and topple industries and businesses, which is the biggest thing that's happened since 1920s Great Depression. For us, as a community, as Muslims, right, the reliance and understanding that there is a greater source of power behind this, God willing, that will put you in easier times, even if things are topsy-turvy. How do you actually future-proof yourself? Go for sessions like this. These are important. Like by being in this session, number one, you learn not just from the guest speaker, but you learn from the host, you learn from the people who are asking questions. More importantly, you form a connection network, and this network will put you in good state. When you form connections, right, then you can also tend to pivot in your industry, because right now in today's time, it is very different from our parents' time, where you're not going to be in a company or industry that is there for the long haul. Traditional yardstick of what is, you go into a big company, solid company, you're there, you're set. Doesn't hold now. Now you got to think of yourself as an individual, business person. How do I build my skills? Like, what are things that you are strong in, that you think over time you would have some experiences knowing what generally makes you tick? What are something that, even at night you would tend to want to do it? You don't mind doing it. So then you understand your strength. Then also you start connecting with people in that space. This may not materialize immediately, it may not give you an opportunity right away, but in the long term, if you continuously do this, like you network, you go on small little group chats, you be involved constantly doing this, like over these little things, you keep taking these small little steps, right? Then you'll add up into things that you cannot imagine how it will impact you. So whatever little talks you have, if you find it interesting and useful, be part of it. That little things will put you in good state and form connections and people, like-minded people who will push you. Some have it in a creative space, some in an HR space, all different, but we're all like-minded. We all want to help one another and push people. So being connected with people like them also has a lot of its values, and this value may only be materialized in a time which is much later, that you will not really know, and you cannot plan for this. This is I would say, it's like in economics term, is the invisible hands of Adam Smith. For me, as a Muslim, I would say it's the invisible hand of God. You just do things, you keep working, you keep striving, small little things connect somehow. Yeah, that to me is very important. More important than just selling CDs blindly to companies. Yeah. It wouldn't work. It's the emotional connection you build by connecting with people in the space, and when opportunity comes, right, then you go knocking, then that's the right time.